the executive director of the Ellis Sharp Museum, Jeremy Frew, and the brand new events manager, Pamela Meinwieser. Good afternoon.
Good to see you, Bart.
Good to see you. And today is Pamela's first day on the job.
Thanks for having me.
So your first day, you show up for work, and they tell you.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah. By the way. So great to have you here.
Thank you.
But you're not a stranger to the Ellis Sharp Museum or our beer and wine.
Mm-mm. No, I attended a few of them as a volunteer, and then when they were very young, I was a vendor there.
Great. Well, I know you'll be a great addition to the team at the museum. Before we get to our beer and wine, though, let's talk about what's going on, because you've been busy getting the campus ready.
Yeah.
And I was there the other day. I think the overwhelming opinion in the community is that the red is the right color for the schoolhouse. I mean, it just pops.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that battle, Bart, but people are happy. And last Thursday, which these pictures are from, we had a picnic to celebrate all of our wonderful donors who helped paint Ella's house, the schoolhouse, her farmhouse, and the schoolhouse. But what you see there is something I've never seen. We had families playing in the yard, in Ella's yard.
On the front lawn.
On the front lawn. And you can see that in the pictures. And I've lived in Jackson over 25 years. I've never seen that. I talked to multiple people that said it was the first time they've ever been, out in the yard for a celebration in the yard. And also, we had over 100 people go through the house and go to any part they wanted to of Ella's house. And again, the exciting part for me is the number of people had never been in there before. And so it was great, and the grounds look beautiful, and it's going to be great because it's going to continue on to this weekend.
It's funny because I was over there, and there's picnic tables that are. I said, "Are these for our beer?" No, these are here all the time now. Mm-hmm. And it's. I guess you're right. You think about we've never played on the front lawn. We're all afraid John Merriman's going to come out and yell at us to get off the lawn.
Yeah, the goal is, and we're working on this, is we want Farm Lane, we want those facilities to be the communities. Yeah, it's at the museum, but we want people the gates are open anytime. This happened on Monday. This was yesterday. The museum's closed on Monday. I was in the office. I look and I see a whole bunch of cars coming. There is a family of 25 taking their family pictures, multiple generations, taking their photos there in front of Ella's house. And that's what it's for.
Oh, awesome. All right, so this Saturday will not be a good time to take your family pictures, but it'll be a good time for everything else. Let's see the lineup. What all do people need to know? Here we are 3-4 days before the event.
Yeah. Tickets are still for sale. Get them now. They're a better price. There's different levels of tickets. You can get a VIB ticket, which means you get all the food you want, a private room in the granary all day to yourself, and even private music in there for yourself if you want that. There's also an early entry option for tickets. The festival actually starts at 2 o'clock and runs to 7. But if you buy an early ticket, you can get there at 1 and get in before other people. But it's getting...
Are these new hours this year? Did this slide another hour later?
No, it was very similar last year too, because I can remember cleaning up in the dark in the rain.
Oh, okay. Originally, I think it was like 11 to 3.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was.
So, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Last year was the first year it was that time, but that was very intentional around making sure people can take care of themselves.
Yeah, and really, not a lot of people are, well, some people are drinking wine at 11 a.m., but typically mid-afternoon, evening, that makes more sense. All right, food trucks, you got a lot of those. You've got artists, you've got music, you've got something for everybody.
Yeah. It's really, Pamela and I were talking in the green room, it's really become a family event, and there's something for everyone. Music, food, art, just to be outside on a beautiful day.
And the grounds are gorgeous.
Yeah. I think they're as in good a shape as they've ever been. There's a new butterfly garden too that really just opened.
Yeah, I saw that. Beautiful sculpture by Drew Fabricated.
Yep.
It's actually more than one butterflies in that garden.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a brand new gazebo that went up last week as well.
It's up now?
Yes, fully up, completely operational.
Awesome. Are you still in need of volunteers?
Always. need
Pamela, are you going to be
volunteers.
standing at the entrance with your head spinning around on your...
No, I'll have a spot where the sales will all be inside this year, inside of the
In the
help me with-
lobby of the
yeah,
museum.
lobby of the museum. That's what we'll do there.
I think you're making fun of me a little bit there, is what you're
No,
about to
not
see.
at all.
with your
That's his
head
job.
saying.
Golf cart, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's a lot. There's just a lot going on. You've got 4,000 people visiting.
The hope is around 4,000 people, and what's really exciting, we tell people we really keep track of it. There's people from all over the state, a number of people from outside the state, a lot of Ohio folks, a lot of people from Illinois, and I'm telling you, I know it firsthand because I will do it again this year. We go out and give wristbands, we check every license, and you just see tons, and there's folks telling me, yeah, we come every year.
Do you have to have an enhanced license?
No, we're not there yet.
Okay. All right, let's get signed up because you're running out of time. Make your decision. Volunteer. You pick your area. You pick your time slot.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You can do really anything. And you can do light lifting. You can do heavy lifting. Everything in between. I recommend you volunteer for the VIP room because you just sit there. That's all I did when I was volunteer there. It was great. You sat there. You acted like you were one of the VIPs. You ate all the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have great food and drink. It's going to be a nice day.
What's the most, Pamela, for you, what's the one thing you're the most looking forward to?
It's such a joyous occasion, and I just love to see the different generations of family that come together and break bread and share each other's time.
Now, Jeremy, I think, how long have you been at the museum now?
It's not even 2 years.
Okay, so the first year, it was like you missed it, and then this first year, it was brand new. So this is your first, really, you've had a chance to, live the event.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel? What do you feel for this year?
Yeah, one of the things that this was very intentional. When Kyle Littke, who had done it before, the first week I started Ella, I called him and said, come down and let's meet. And I really was encouraging him to help with it. And I said, if we do it, we want it to be about the experience, about the art, the music, and the beer and wine is going to be part of it. So I think we really did a good job last year. I think it'll be this year. I'm looking forward to it to be an experience for folks, not just about having some beer and wine, but beer, wine, great food, music, and have a memory of Jackson and know that it's Ella Sharp.
Yeah, it's a great showcase. You said people come from all over, and
Yeah.
what a great way to show off our town. And they do come back,
Yes, they do.
and they stay overnight in the hotels. That's how
Mhm.
far away they come.
Yeah.
Pamela, you mentioned the sales room because what people might not know is you can buy like a case of wine or mix and match
Yep.
at the event.
Yes, you can. And that also benefits Ella Sharp.
It is a
I-
fundraiser, and I think people
Yeah.
need to know that.
Yeah.
The money
Yeah, it's a
goes into the
fundraiser for
museum.
sure.
So
Highly recommend you get your tickets in advance because you bypass there's a line.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you don't get your tickets in advance, there's a line. People have never been. What should they do? Should they you Uber there, or should they carpool? Where do they park?
yeah, you can park right in the grounds, but I would highly recommend you either Uber or carpool, just because parking can get crazy, and also then you can be more relaxed about the situation. And folks, we have a number of people who are coming. They are the drivers, and they get a different pass and everything. So and they get a cheaper ticket too as well.
Yeah, you don't really because beer and wine, obviously in the title of the thing. You do not need to be a beer and wine drinker to enjoy this event.
No.
Not at all.
There's plenty for it. And there's going to be plenty of non-alcoholic
Absolutely, and
refreshments,
again,
too.
lots of entertainment. Lots of entertainment.
We're off to a great summer at Ella Sharp Museum. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Mhm.
Jeremy Fruit, Executive Director and the brand new Events Coordinator, Pamela Meinwieser.